Okay, and for our final exercise, exercise 14, we're going to be doing 3 objects rushing across the stage, one right after the other, and each one is going to have a different type of settle at the end. So one's just going to settle to a stop, so slow down, ease in. One's going to overshoot and vibrate to a stop, and then the last one's going to hit the stop like a wall and roll back. So that's going to be our last exercise. We're going to go to composition, new composition. We're going to call this exercise 14. And for the duration, 10 seconds might actually be appropriate for this one. So I'm going to hit OK. And then we're going to create some signifiers for what objects, where the object's going to start and where it's going to end. So let's create a little triangle. Okay. And so I'm just using the pen tool, and I created a new shape. And this could probably stand to be a little smaller. Let's move the anchor point below it. Let's zoom in closely. I'm going to click on the contents, go into the path, and adjust. Okay. There we go. Okay, and I'm going to duplicate, shift it over to the side, and then I'm going to select both, duplicate, left mouse down and drag, and I'm holding shift to scale to move it evenly. Command D again, down and drag, and there we go. Should space out somewhat evenly. Okay. And if we were going to name these, this could be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. L, maybe top left triangle. I'll give this one to the top. Middle, or maybe mid left triangle. Bottom left triangle. This one is top right triangle. Middle or mid right triangle. Bottom right triangle. It doesn't really matter what order they're in. We could do top left, top right, mid left, mid right, bottom left, bottom right, but it doesn't really matter what order we have them in. Okay, and then we're going to make 3 circles. Okay, I'm going to make one. Take the anchor point and just move it towards the center. There we go. And if you hold down Option as you're moving the anchor point, it will jump it to the center. Okay, and I'm going to move this ball up here. Command D. Command D. Okay. Okay. I'm going to call this one ball 1, ball 2, ball 3. And I'm just going to change their order. Okay. And we're just going to work with ball 1 first. I'm going to close contents and open transform. And let's say about 6 frames in, I'm going to click on the position stopwatch, and I'm going to give it, let's try 8 frames to go back for anticipation. And then, about 1:14, we're going to shoot it across. And we'll have it come to a stop here. So right mouse click, keyframe assistant, easy ease in. And then here, well, it's going to go overshoot a little bit. So let's go to this keyframe, the second one, the one that's further back, and let's go to keyframe interpolation, and just change this to linear, auto Bezier. There you go. And now it's not going to overshoot. Okay, we can probably adjust this in the graph. So let's make this a little bit. Let's take the position and separate the X and the Y, and let's have this zoom in a bit more. There we go. So that's the first one. And then for ball 2, let's take it off the graph for the moment. And it's going to shoot, stop, and it ends at 114. So how about 2? We have the ball get ready to start moving. And then let's give it 6 frames to go back. And then, actually, let's give it 8 frames to go back. And then we're going to overshoot it quickly. It's going to fire very, very quickly. And then it's going to go back. Then it's going to come back. It's going to shoot forward and back and forward and back. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back, forward. Okay, so let's see how that looks. Okay, and when it overshoots, let's bring these a little closer. So overshoots here. Okay. Okay. Bring these a little closer. Okay. Bring it a little closer. There you go. So you got a little vibrate. Shoots across. Now let's actually make this even shorter. Let's make this part even quicker. Okay. Okay, so there's the vibrate. And it's still it overshoots this a little bit in between. And that's just because of the interpolation. So let's change this to linear. I think that'll do it. Yeah. There we go. Now it doesn't come off screen. And then for the last one, let's see, and it ends about here. So about 4. Let's try about 412. We can start the animation for ball 3. And bring it back. And then we're going to hit the wall. And we're going to have to see how the little dots go past the keyframe. So we just got to do another linear interpolation here. Change this to linear. Okay. And then we're going to hit the wall. And then it's going to roll back. And we can just take the handle, point it the other direction, ease in, and see how that looks. Okay, so this works, but it definitely could use some help with the graph. So let's go here and first separate the dimensions, and then it's going to hit the wall, and over here is where it could use some easing. Let's try that. Okay, and maybe add a little bit of an ease when it's coming back. There we go. So it goes back, swings forward, hits the wall, and skids to a stop. And there we go. We have 3 different types of actions where the ball flies across the stage and has a different reaction to the ending. One of them is just slowing down to a stop, just like hitting the brakes in your car. The second one is overshooting it and having a reaction, so and vibrating to a stop. And the last one hits it like it's a wall and bounces off. And that completes our exercises. Great job!